My name is Mushtaq Lashari. I'm the chairman of Third World Solidarity. I welcome you all, Your Excellencies, Member of Parliament, House of Lords, and other dignitaries. I welcome you all. 11th of September is a very important day in the 21st century. I suppose if there is any other important day, you will correct me later on. But I think it was an important day because the day, my birthday, 11 years ago, has changed the world we live in. You and I have worked for better human conditions. That day made the Western and democratic countries and states to reverse those human rights which we have fought for centuries to achieve. So I think that is an important day because on that day, the Muslims in general were demonized. I remember before 11th of September when I used to go to Edgware Road, everybody will run to me. Are you Arab? Are you Muslim? After that, when I went to any five-star hotel, if somebody was sitting next to me, he will change the chair and go a bit further and sit somewhere else. So I think that was the day when generally the perception about Muslim changed. Perception about Pakistan was also changed very much. If you were a Pakistani, you were known as a peace-loving, Sufi, mystic, background sort of person, hard-working, worked very hard, and worked to achieve your goals. But on that day, if you say I'm a Pakistani and I hold this green passport, people will not like to start conversation with you, they will walk away. So I'm here today. Last 10 years, we were having interfaith dialogue. Muslim, Jews, Christian, Hindu, Sikhs, everybody coming in the room. But I thought this year is 11th year, so 10 years, a decade has passed. Let's do it in a different. And I spoke to my chairman of all-party parliament. He said, let's do it a political event. And we wrote to Rory Stewart, then I wrote to Mark Seddon, and I wrote to other friends, and they said, we are very happy to come and speak on this event. So they will be speaking to you, and it is very contrast. You will hear a socialist or Marxist, in my opinion, point of view, a conservative point of view, and Muslim point of view, and hopefully Palestinian ambassador will be here in a minute, a Palestinian point of view, because I believe that 9/11 happened because of the issues in Middle East, because of the issues in Kashmir, because the double standard of the Western world and how the unipolar world has moved from 1989 onward. So I welcome you all to this all-party parliamentary group debate, and now I will ask our chairman, Dave Anderson, to welcome you all on behalf of all-party parliamentary group on Third World Solidarity.
The miners' strike was on back in the early 1980s, so he's got a long track record of supporting people who are facing insurmountable odds. I'm pleased my parliamentary colleagues are here because this is an issue that affects all of us, and I'm particularly glad to welcome the High Commissioner and his Deputy High Commissioner, and we look very forward to hear what you have to say. On 9/11 in 2001, I was actually on the platform of the General Council of the Trade Union Congress, which is meeting again today in Brighton. And when we reassembled after lunch, we weren't really sure what was happening, but the news was just starting to break through. And Tony Blair came onto the platform past where I was sitting, and the colleague who was next to me said, Dave, what do you think is going on? And I said, this could be the start of World War III. And I probably didn't really think that. And so far, it hasn't really happened. But there's no one can say that it won't happen as a direct result, or at least an indirect result of what happened on that fateful day. Because I think if anybody was to put their hand on the heart today and say they know where we'll be in 5 years' time, and we'll be a safer or a less safe place than we are now, I don't think they could do that with any degree of certainty. So it is fitting that we meet today and we discuss these issues. I do have to give apologies because I have to go to a meeting with the local fire service chief from the North East in about 20 minutes, but I know that being capable hands with my colleagues with Mushtaq. So I don't know who you want to speak first, Mushtaq.
Speaker, and although he's keynote speaker of today, Rory Stewart, to speak on this subject.
Thank you all very, very much indeed for coming. If I can begin by saying, I think, what everybody in this room would feel very strongly, which is our respect and our memory for the people who died on September the 11th and for that tragedy. And I wanted to begin with that because I think the problem that has bedeviled us for the last 11 years is a problem of thought. It's fundamentally an intellectual problem. It's a problem of analysis. And it's analysis corrupted by guilt.
Today, 30 years down the road, we are victim of both, on both these counts, United States versus Soviet Union and now versus jihadis. We have both the counts, we are the victims. Because whenever United States or the Western world want a resolution passed, they pass it, but they don't remember the old resolution which are lying in the Mojiri. And I would suggest that since Syria is a serious problem and it is again test United Nations to a challenging task, it must be ensured by the member countries that the resolution, proper resolution is passed there by majority if they want to take any action. But without that, the war should not be given any legitimacy. You know, we must not surrender to expediency for the cause of justice. You know, justice needs to be protected. If you do not protect justice, then you will not have peace in the world. Thank you very much.
Today, Professor Manuel Hassan, Ambassador of Palestine.
I'm a little bit confused as to what I'm going to speak, because I was approached to talk about American foreign policy in the Middle East and its impact after 9/11. And now it seems that the topic is moved into Palestine. Anyway, I'm not going to wear the hat of a diplomat tonight, but I will wear the hat of an academic who has been teaching American foreign policy and who happens to be born in Jerusalem. I'm by ethnic origin Armenian, but I'm Palestinian by birth, and I am Catholic by denomination, Christian by religion, but also Islamic by culture, and Arab by nationalism. If we don't have back the international system based on multipolar system, I think we have going to witness more ethnic strifes, more conflicts, not only in the region of the Middle East, but all over the world. And today, the credit crunch and the decline in the economic structures today is a good indication that the world should come at one and try to solve the issues, not a la style, we say in French, of American and Pax Americana, but it has to be done with the inclusion of all those people who have been deprived of political participation, of being part of a democratic world the way we would like to see it. Thank you very much.